One play can cost everything for a team. There are no mulligans in the professional sports world, except for golf.
Whoa!
Of course. If you commit a costly blunder, it's on you to redeem yourself later. There's no going back in that very moment. But what if all 32 NFL franchises were allowed to go back and change that one costly play that rewrote their team's history for the worse? Here's one play that every NFL team probably wishes they could have back. Arizona Cardinals. Kurt Warner's pick six to James Harrison. The Cardinals were on the verge of taking the lead against the Pittsburgh Steelers before halftime in Super Bowl 43. At the very worst, they'd settle for a field goal and take a 10-10 tie into halftime. But Kurt Warner forced a pass under pressure that was picked off by James Harrison. The big man then took the ball the other way for an iconic pick six, putting the Steelers up by 10 at the half.
Steelers show blitz. Here they come. He gets it away and it's picked off at the goal and is going to go all the way.
Arizona wound up losing 27-23, so yeah, Warner's interception was kind of the difference. Atlanta Falcons. Dante Hightower strip sacks Matt Ryan. The Falcons faced a 3rd and 1 situation and were seemingly just a couple of first downs away from putting Super Bowl 51 in the bag. Despite dominating on the ground all day long, they decided to get cute and line Matty Ice up in the shotgun for a passing play. Hightower seized the opportunity with a game-changing strip sack.
Out of the shotgun, Ryan gets hit. Ball is out. This is a
The Patriots scored 16 unanswered fourth quarter points and completed one of the greatest comebacks in sport history with a James White touchdown in overtime. Baltimore Ravens. Billy Cundiff's costly miss. In the final seconds of the 2011 AFC title game, the Ravens sent Billy Cundiff out for a 32-yarder to force overtime, but he shanked it, allowing the Patriots to book their trip to the Super Bowl. Baltimore replaced him with Justin Tucker the following season and went on to win the Super Bowl that year. Buffalo Bills. Wide right. If there's one play this franchise desperately wants back, it's Scott Norwood's game-winning field goal attempt in Super Bowl 25 against the Giants. Just a little more to the left next time, Scott. Carolina Panthers. John Casey's costly kickoff penalty. Jake Delhomme found Ricky Prohl for the game-tying touchdown with just 1:08 remaining in Super Bowl 32. But the momentum was short-lived after veteran John Kasay booted the ensuing kickoff out of bounds.
Casey's kick way off the side.
That gave Tom Brady a short field to set up Adam Vinatieri for the Super Bowl winning 41-yarder, which of course he hit. Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey's double doink. Matt Nagy won Coach of the Year honors after guiding the Bears to a surprise 12-4 record, which culminated in an NFC North Division crown. But their season came down to Cody Parkey's 43-yard field goal in the final seconds of their wild card round matchup against the Eagles. And you all know what happened next.
Hits the upright again. That's impossible.
Cincinnati Bengals. Jeremy Hill's fumble. The Bengals were on the verge of winning their first playoff game in 25 years during their 2015 wild card matchup with the Steelers, with possession following a Vontaze Burfict interception, since he seemingly had it wrapped up, or so we thought.
Here's Hill. Jarvis Jones. Ball is out! Shazier had it for a moment.
From there, Ben Roethlisberger engineered a game-winning drive that concluded with Chris Boswell's 35-yard field goal. Cleveland Browns. The fumble. The Browns were trailing 38-31 to John Elway's Denver Broncos with just over a minute left in the 1987 AFC title game. Running back Ernest Biner took the ball from the 8-yard line and got a first down, but fatefully tried pushing his way into the end zone. Biner was stripped of the football, and Denver recovered at the 3 to win the conference championship.
Draw to Biner. Ernest Biner. Fumble the ball, and Denver has reached.
Dallas Cowboys. Jackie Smith drops easy touchdown. Looking to repeat as champions. The Cowboys added the Hall of Fame tight end in 1978. They got back to the big game and trailing the Steelers by 7 late in the third. Staubach found Smith in the end zone for what looked to be the game-tying score. But Smith dropped the pass, and Dallas had to settle for a field goal.
The throw, he's got it wide open. Drop. Veteran Jackie Smith.
Dallas wound up losing 35-31, so Smith's drop proved to be the difference. Denver Broncos mile-high miracle. The top-seeded Broncos were close to sending Ray Lewis into retirement. One defensive stop, and the Broncos would be hosting the AFC Championship game. But sure enough, that didn't happen.
Flacco stepping up and throwing deep down the far sideline. Caught! Into the end zone! Touch!
The Ravens went on to win in overtime. Detroit Lions. Eric Kramer's early fumble dooms Lions. The Lions met Joe Gibbs' Washington dynasty in the 1991 NFC Championship game. But the excitement in Motown ended early when Washington's defense forced a fumble off quarterback Eric Kramer. Washington turned that into 7, courtesy of Gerald Riggs' 2-yard touchdown run.
Back he goes, looking right, gets hit, knocked up in the air, ball is loose on the turf at the 10, scrambled, picked up.
Detroit trailed the rest of the way and fell 41-10. Green Bay Packers. Brandon Bostic's botched onside kick recovery. A late Russell Wilson touchdown run cut the Packers' lead to 5 points just before the 2-minute warning in the NFC Championship game. Seattle needed an onside kick recovery to keep their playoff hopes alive, and they got just that thanks to Brandon Bostic's botched recovery attempt. That led to a Marshawn Lynch touchdown. Mason Crosby booted a last-second field goal to force overtime, but Seattle won the coin toss and the game. All Bostic had to do was hang on. Houston Texans. Fake punt debacle. The Texans jumped out to a 24-0 lead over the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2019 AFC Divisional Round. After KC got on the board, Texans head coach Bill O'Brien panicked. Facing a 4th and 3 from their own 31, Houston faked a punt, and the result was disastrous.
And they fake it. They snap it to Reed, and he is stopped by Sorensen.
Kansas City racked up 21 more points in the second quarter, en route to a 51-31 blowout. Indianapolis Colts. The bungled Super Bowl onside kick recovery. The Colts committed plenty of mistakes in their Super Bowl 44 loss to the New Orleans Saints, but none was more glaring than that failed onside kick attempt to start the second half.
I don't know if Chris Reese was able to get on that ball, but I mean, he certainly had it.
Football, and it's an onside kick, and it's going to be...
New Orleans went on to outscore Indianapolis 25-10 in the second half, en route to the franchise's first Super Bowl championship. Jacksonville Jaguars. The 3rd and 18 conversion. The Jaguars were on the verge of putting the Patriots away in the 2017 AFC Championship game, leading by 10 points with just under 11 minutes to go. The Saxonville defense forced New England into a 3rd and 18 situation from their own 25-yard line. But they gave Brady too much time, and he found Danny Amendola over the middle for 26 yards.
It's a 3rd and 18. Pocket sealed for a moment. Brady's able to throw it. And they convert on 3rd and 18.
That would lead to 14 unanswered points for the Pats, who came away with a 24-20 win. Kansas City Chiefs. Dee Ford lines up offside. If Ford had not lined up offside, the Chiefs would have sealed the 2018 AFC Championship game against the Patriots, thanks to Charvarius Ward's interception of Tom Brady. But Ford's penalty gave New England another chance.
Hands in the pocket. Flags out, ball's picked.
And he's over the blue by...
That led to Rex Burkhead's go-ahead touchdown, and the Patriots running back would add another in overtime, booking the Patriots spot in Super Bowl 53. Las Vegas Raiders. Immaculate reception. The Raiders were just seconds away from reaching the 1972 AFC Championship game. They led the Steelers 7-6 with just 22 seconds remaining. Pittsburgh needed a 4th and 10 conversion to stay alive. Terry Bradshaw heaved a desperate pass downfield, and it took a weird bounce into the hands of Franco Harris, who took it to the house for the game-winning touchdown.
His pass is broken up by Tatum. Tipped off. Franco Harris has it.
Los Angeles Chargers. Marlon McCree's interception and fumble. Led by MVP LaDainian Tomlinson, the Chargers looked poised for a Super Bowl run in 2006. Their first postseason roadblock was Tom Brady and the underdog Patriots in the divisional round, trailing by 8 points with 6.5 minutes to go. New England went for it on 4th and 3 from their 41-yard line. Tom Brady was picked off by Marlon McCree, but wide receiver Troy Brown stripped McCree of the football, and New England recovered.
You know, we've seen Troy Brown.
It is a catch and then a fumble.
We've seen Troy.
That led to the game-tying TD and 2-point conversion. New England went on to win on a late Stephen Gostkowski field goal, Vince Ferragamo's pick in Super Bowl 14. The Rams were threatening to take the lead over the Steelers late in Super Bowl 14. LA had a fresh set of downs at the Pittsburgh 32, trailing 24-19 with just under 6 minutes to play. Rams QB Vince Ferragamo attempted a pass over the middle to Ron Smith, but it was picked off by Jack Lambert.
Right now. Down the middle, it's going to be picked off by the Steelers. Jack Lambert looking for somebody in the lateral too.
Pittsburgh would ice the game on a Franco Harris touchdown shortly after. Miami Dolphins. Pete Stoyanovich misses wide right. The Dan Marino era in Miami was highlighted by so many heartbreaking playoff losses, but fewer were tougher to stomach than their 1994 AFC Divisional Round loss to the Chargers. Trailing 22-21 late in the game, Marino engineered a surgical drive and put kicker Pete Stoyanovich in position to win the game, needing only a 48-yard field goal to send the Finns to the AFC Championship game.
In football, Pete Stoyanovich can win it. The ball is down, the kick is up, it's on the way, it's...
That was Miami's last good chance at a Super Bowl with Marino. Minnesota Vikings. Gary Anderson is perfect no more. The 15-win Vikings looked poised to finally win a Super Bowl in 1998. To clinch the NFC title game, they just needed Gary Anderson, who hadn't missed a field goal all year, to make a routine 38-yarder to put Minnie up by 10 before the 2-minute warning.
Probably yes. 39 yards away, and it's not good.
But Anderson missed the kick. Atlanta drove down the field to tie the game, and of course they went on to win in overtime. New England Patriots. David Tyree's helmet catch. If the Patriots just finished the sack on Eli Manning, or if Rodney Harrison didn't let a guy with 54 career catches at the time beat him, the Patriots would have gone 19-0, but they didn't.
Eli Manning stays on his feet, airs it out down the field.
And even if they finished with 6 Super Bowl rings in the Brady-Bill Belichick era, it's hard to forget about the fluky helmet catch that ruined perfection. New Orleans Saints. The Minneapolis Miracle. I mean, what else would it be? The Saints just needed rookie safety Marcus Williams to make a routine tackle on Stephon Diggs, and they'd be in the NFC Championship game.
Biondo steps into it, pass is caught! Diggs! Sideline!
This was the first of 4 straight gut-wrenching playoff losses to close out the Drew Brees era. New York Giants. Botched field goal snap completes collapse. The Giants saw a 38-14 second half lead evaporate against the San Francisco 49ers in the 2002 NFC wildcard round. They had one last chance at redemption, a 41-yard field goal attempt for Matt Bryant. But the snap was botched, forcing Matt Allen to throw a desperate pass downfield that fell incomplete. The 49ers should have been flagged for pass interference, but only the Giants got penalized on the play for an ineligible man downfield.
Bad snap. Allen couldn't get it down, and now he fires.
New York Jets. Doug Bryan's second miss. Bryan missed a go-ahead field goal attempt at the 2-minute warning in the 2004 AFC Divisional Round against Pittsburgh. On the ensuing play, however, Ben Roethlisberger was picked off by David Barrett. Bryan was given one last chance to win it, this time from 43 yards out.
He missed it.
Yikes. The Steelers processed to win in overtime on a 33-yarder by Jeff Reed. Philadelphia Eagles. Keith Jackson's drop in Fog Bowl. The Eagles visited the Bears in the 1988 NFC Divisional Round, better known today as the Fog Bowl. The fog was a huge disruption for the players all game long, but nobody was hurt by this more than Eagles rookie tight end Keith Jackson, who dropped a wide-open touchdown pass that would have put Philadelphia ahead.
Here, the pass to him for the touchdown, but Nelly, the rookie from Oklahoma, he just can't handle it.
Instead, they had to settle for a field goal and trailed 7-6. Chicago went on to win 20-12. Pittsburgh Steelers, 3 yards short, trailing 17-13 in the 1994 AFC Championship game with 1:08 remaining. The Steelers faced a 4th and goal at the Chargers' 3-yard line. It was now or never for the black and gold. Pittsburgh QB Neil O'Donnell took the snap and looked for Barry Foster in the end zone, but Dennis Gibson got his hand in there and knocked it away to seal the AFC title game for the Bolts. San Francisco 49ers, 3rd and 15. The 49ers led the Chiefs 20-10 with 7 minutes left in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes was in a desperate 3rd and 15 situation, and one more stop would have likely clinched the game for San Francisco. But the 49ers lockdown defense inexplicably left Tyreek Hill wide open downfield for a 44-yard gain.
Launches down the middle, Hill, open, caught!
that would lead to 21 unanswered points and a Chiefs Super Bowl victory. Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson's Super Bowl 49 interception. The Seahawks had to make the easiest play call ever to repeat as Super Bowl champions. Hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch for a half-yard gain, and it was over. He had 3 tries to do it, but no. Pete Carroll was just having too much fun, and he put the game in Wilson's hands, leading to the dumbest play in NFL history. Not the dumbest play, but pretty bad.
5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Burt Emanuel no catch. Trailing 11-6 with under a minute to go in the NFC Championship game, Sean Hill found Burt Emanuel for a key 13-yard gain that inched Tampa closer to the red zone and the conference championship. But officials reviewed the play and controversially ruled it a no catch. The Rams would force a turnover on downs to win the game.
Look at the draw or whatever. The call's to go their way on challenge. Tommy. They review it and say no catch.
If only Emmanuel makes a cleaner catch there. Tennessee Titans, 1 yard short. Those are 3 words that Titans fans cannot get over. Steve McNair found Kevin Dyson for what looked to be the game-tying touchdown in Super Bowl 34, but Mike Jones tackled Dyson 1 yard short to prevent overtime and preserve the Super Bowl for the Rams.
It is caught by Dyson. Can he get in? No, he cannot.
Washington football team. Joe Theismann's pick 6 to Jack Squirk. If the defending champions could just get past the Raiders in Super Bowl 18, they would have been widely regarded as the best Super Bowl winning team ever. Washington trailed 14-3 late in the second quarter, with the clock running out on the first half. Joe Gibbs called for Joe Theismann to attempt a screen pass for whatever reason. Our guy Jack read it all the way and took it to the other way for 6.
Theismann back, looks off to the left, and he fires it out there. Intercepted! Jack Squirek! Touchdown Raiders!
The Raiders increased their lead to 18 and ran away with a 38-19 victory. What's the #1 play you wish your favorite NFL team could have back? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, run everything. Go subscribe, go follow. If you like this video, give it a like. It takes 1 click down below and subscribe to TPS. We post videos every day. Every day's a new video. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo.